Andrea, it's so lovely having you back.
Thank you.
It's lovely to see your twinkling. I always call your Malteser eyes. Those Malteser eyes, I've missed them, twinkling.
Thank you so
look
much.
so well, and I know.
Thank you.
It hasn't all been easy.
No, because well, you guys came around to the house after I'd been back for about a week, and it's one of those things where you sort of think, no, I'm ready for this. It took me 3 days to recover from you guys coming round.
That happens to people even when they haven't had a hysterectomy. We really just turn up.
No, I do think we might have outstayed our welcome. I think we were there till like 7 o'clock in the night at the end.
But it was so nice to see you. But I think, the thing I didn't appreciate was how tired I would get. It's just coming up to 6 weeks now since I had the hysterectomy. And obviously you have the physical side of things to get over, you're very tired and that sort of thing. But my biggest fear was mentally falling off a cliff because, that's it, menopause, just like that.
Yeah.
And I was really worried about how it was going to affect me. My life is really great at the moment. I didn't want to do anything to spoil it. But, touch wood, apart from the odd little... I think the odd little moment of being irrational, it's been all right.
What was it like, tell me, when you actually... Because you were so sort of brave about it before you left here and you were like, oh, hysterectomy, no biggie. But it's massive.
Yeah.
And so tell me about, that moment when you were kind of just going down to have the op.
Have it. Well, I'd been... Well, you know what I'm like? I'm a perfect anchor, if you like, because I'm very calm on top and underneath is going like this. So I'd sent the kids off to school that day going, oh, be fine. Mummy's just going to have this little thing. I'll see you later. And Nick took me into hospital and he said he'd wait with me until, I'd gone in because he had to go to work. And I was being, there he is. He's been beyond fabulous. Yeah. He's been the best nurse. He's been so lovely. But it's one of these things I was being really brave for him. And then they said, right, we'll take you in there. And they put you in that gown. It's very levelling because you all wear the same gown, the same stockings. And, we were joking, look at the stockings and all this. And then as we went down, he went one way to head out the door and I went the other. And it was as he went like that, I went, bye, and turned the corner and just started crying. And as I walked down the thing, I said to the man, this is like Green Mile. And we walked down and the anaesthetist, was waiting there. And I said, just put me to sleep right now. I don't want any preamble. Don't do anything. And she put the thing in my hand and she said, have you been on holiday recently? And I said, oh, yes, I went to Mykonos. And she said, with Jane, funnily enough. And I said, imagine you're having a drink. So the last thing I thought of before I went under was Jane. Imagine you're having a nice gin and tonic and imagine... And then next thing I knew, I was in my room. It was all done. It was all great.
And then what was it like when you came round?
Not great, actually. I'm not brilliant with anaesthetic, and so my whole body was like that. It was just shaking and convulsing, and I literally came round and was just like that. And I was very, very cold. And that took a while to sort of wear off, and my teeth were clenching, and then I felt very sick and very, very nauseous.
And were Nick and the kids there?
No, I was glad they weren't there, actually, because it would have been quite scary to see. And then once that sort of calmed down, poor kids came round after school, and I was, hi, kids, nice to... Mummy's fine. I'm completely fine.
They didn't realise how serious it was, did they, the
No,
kids?
and I
played it all down.
I played everything down, but essentially, as a woman, I've had my engine removed. That's that's.
So they describe it as keyhole surgery, but it's much bigger. I was going to say, so you had like 3 entry points.
4, sort of just by my ribs, sort of there, and then, as you'd imagine, sort of near where it counts. But they go in there, and then they come out the front door.
So they
go in the window and they come out the door.
So they're doing it all by camera, are they? So they're looking at a big screen. Not that you were awake, but
bloat you up. Must have been a really boring film. And they sort of do it that way.
And it was a 4-hour operation, wasn't it?
It was, and obviously I had endometriosis, and which I knew, and that was why I'd taken the decision to have the hysterectomy. Also, I was going through the perimenopause anyway. Endometriosis can spread, and it spread to my bladder and also into my intestines. So I had to have it cut away from my bladder and my large intestine. So obviously I was sewn there, apart from So I was kind of just sore everywhere.
Yeah.
And it takes a long time just to get over that, never mind having your engine removed.
For more Loose Women action, click here. And I'd subscribe if I were you. It's totally free and it means you'll be kept up to date with new videos and exclusive YouTube content.